Jason and Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 9 against none other than the War Champs themselves, GT40. We just came off of a very close win against Nefty, very solid podium alliance for several seasons, I believe. And now we go against the big dogs, number 1 themselves, GT40. So needless to say, once again, we are going to have to bring our A game if we expect to have a prayer at winning this thing, and we know that. So I'm bringing in Nimrod. Once again, we'll have another rank 3 domino. I'm bringing in Titania, and I'm bringing in Storm Pyramid X. So I'm going to be starting off on path 2 here against that Crossbones, and if you haven't seen the war previously where I face a Crossbones, you probably should check that out, because this is kind of sort of revenge against Crossbones, just a different node. But anyway, all right, man, needless to say, I am very nervous, as everyone is. The atmosphere is very, very much so tense. I don't know, you have to be in this type of a position to understand kind of where I'm coming from and what I'm speaking about as to everything being on the line. So much right now in this point in time is being on us winning. And I don't know their position. I'm not going to pretend to know, but it's definitely intimidating going against the War Champions with so much on the line for us personally. But anyway, on this node, you can't parry too much, or you can't stun. Your stun duration will decrease, but it doesn't matter, because if he tries to shrug it, Storm Pyramid X will do a passive stun that won't be, the duration won't be taken down any type of way. Relatively simple fight. I am max boosted. I think I did a power start one. I can't remember already. But yes, very simple fight. 1 SP2 should finish this thing off, and yeah, down he goes. And that was like a 45-second fight, something like that, so not too bad. Next up, we have Ebony Maw, a rank 3 Ebony Maw. I don't know if I would do that personally, but yeah, shout out to the rank 3 Ebony Maw, man. that's very different. But yeah, we got the rank 3 Titania, who's not going to gain any buffs, so it doesn't matter how many special ones he spams, we will never gain that Fury buff, so he'll never degen us. The only way we can get degened is if we eat the special 2, eat the special 3, or we're an idiot and we attack into his falter, and I can tell you guys, none of that crap's going to happen. Yeah, so I'm blocking the special 2. I can fully dex his special 2, but there's absolutely no need to do anything that's silly. So I absolutely was not even going to attempt. I do get smacked in the face with the SP1, but again, the only danger of the SP1 is when he applies the Fury buff, or you have a dexterity and he nullifies it, and then you take the degen from it. We go ahead and fire off the special 3. We're going to do a couple heavies, and down he goes. So relatively decent fight. I could have played it a little cleaner, but you know what, he goes down. So we're gonna go to section 2, path 2. We have a rank 3 Wong, another interesting rank 3, and I throw on a combat regen boost. I think I heal up here, or I don't know. Technically we have rules and guidelines for healing up, but apparently I threw on the combat regen boost to heal up. I didn't need anything for this fight. I'm at 91%. Rules are we heal up when we're under 80, I think, like that, something like that. It's very, very close to that, but this should top me off, I believe. And we do have another Titania fight, which we'll get to after this. I was very slow to heavy there. I don't know why. I've never been that slow to punish heavy, so there could have been an input issue there, but I don't know. But anyway, it didn't cost us, so we're pretty much at a 100% now. The idea is obviously to get to a special 3. We're going to cancel heavy into the special 3. This time the haymaker is active, so we'll double the debuffs. Shout out to Dat for telling me that, because I definitely don't do that most of the time. And 2 heavies and down he goes. Rank 3 Wong, no problem, less than a minute fight. All right, guys, so Domino, we have another rank 3 Domino. I will face more Dominoes. What they're doing on this node is they're putting energy resistant stat focus, so your special 2 can no longer nuke, and people are dying to this, which is it's smart, right? But the idea is power start 1 full ouchies, and you basically parry till you have over 10 armor ups. I generally have around 12 to 14 is generally what I get. I try not to hit her in the lucky phase. You don't want her to throw her special 1 or special 2 off before you get to your first SP2. Otherwise, you're going to get 10 shocks on you, and you're a robot, so you're going to take additional shock damage. We do eat the SP3 as expected, but we're at a SP2 again. I just launch it because I know I'm in eradicate mode. It's going to be unblockable. She stands no chance. It's going to get sloppier, guys. I promise. All right, last fight, we got Zap here with a rank 2 onslaught. Tater showed me that he did this fight against an ascended one, and he did it so flawlessly. He did it so beautifully, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I watch him. I do my duels. I'm getting ready, and I'm like, okay, no problem. Guys, we have a problem. We got to talk. We have a problem. All right. I saw that he started off with the heavy, so I start off with the heavy. It connects. We're fine. He's gaining a ton of power. He's already at 2 bars. This did not happen in Tater's one, mainly because he didn't do 5-hit combos. He was just doing like medium light combos, or like 2 to 3 hits. I full sent it kind of, so that's my fault. Reflection, right? Hindsight. So now we're gonna bait out this special 2. I block it. Obviously, we're being super safe, and I just block the whole thing, no problem. Okay, our haymaker is getting ready to be ready here, and I'm gaining those debuffs. But then the big problem was he got his crush debuff, and he threw the special 1. And of course, it's unblockable. I eat all that damage. He fails out my unstoppable. So on my heavy, I get parried. So then I throw off the special 3, trying to get things back under control. But don't worry, guys. He throws his special 2 in my face while I'm doing my heavy, which, I mean, don't worry. We had all our debuffs, as you saw. And the degen just absolutely ticked me down. And I'm like, oh my God. This is not going as intended. So I'm very scared, I'm very nervous, and I'm very rattled. But I'm trying to keep my composure as best I can and stay focused on the task at hand. I know I can't eat another special 2 because he had the crush debuff. It did fall off, but I was trying to heavy into my special 3 to full send it, and I didn't get there. I could have comboed into it, but I thought the heavy to double the debuffs would give me a better chance. And had we just had 1 second more, I could have thrown my special 3, but we don't get there, man. We don't get there. Obviously everyone was very helpful. After this, I thought I blew it for the team. I felt extremely bad. Split-second decisions are easier said than done. It's all about your mentality, your mindset. I can think one way that could work, while you can think something else after you see that it didn't. Or potentially you could tell me something that could work, and I could have tried that, and then it's just a judgment call is what I'm trying to say. It's not necessarily that I made the wrong call. I made a judgment call, and it didn't pan out the way that it could have, if that makes any sense. So needless to say, we had a death there. I thought I blew it for the team, but we still have a job to do. We have this Kate Bishop mini after this with Storm Pyramid X. I think I was supposed to do a Power Start 1. I think this alliance, for me personally with my fights, is more so Power Start 1s, while when I was with DSVG, The assignments was more so invul, but yeah, I mean they're both good. So anyway, for some reason I had an input issue there, which is why you saw me just whiff in the air. I do remember that distinctively. But one SP2, she got ticked down a lot right there. Then we're going to hit her with another SP2. We do run full power backs, which sends us back to a SP2. Then we intercept with the SP2. It would have been a clean fight had it not been for that input issue. But yeah, I felt very bad about my one death, but fortunately we did come out on top. They did die, I think within the last few fights, if not the last fight, to give us the dub, because if they didn't die, it would have been a tie. They would have beat us on time. And you do not want to feel that type of pressure of a letdown with the highest possible stakes imaginable. It feels so terrible. I felt so terrible. But thank God it didn't cost us. We have TCN coming up in 2 wars, and then we have CCIRR. I think that's what they're called. But anyway, stay tuned, like and subscribe. That greatly helps us out. We'll catch you in the next one. Shout out to GT40. Peace.